Well, this edition of BATV comes to you from the Lockleys Bowling Club, the week heading into the 2012 World Championships. There's been so much talk about the Australian team, the international players coming across. Now it's time to talk about the actual surface itself and the greens here at Lockleys. And joining me is Brad Porter, the turf manager here at Lockleys. And Brad, the countdown continues, not long ago now.
Not long at all. We're looking at Saturday, so everything in preparation has come up really well. Weather good, the greens are in tip-top order, so we'll just play it by ear.
As we stand here today, it is Tuesday, so a few more days to go. What does the week hold for you leading into Saturday?
Well, today being a sort of 37 degrees, a very strong northerly, we just got to sort of hold it up with the moisture in the profile, and then sort of the end of the week, if it needs a little bit of a top up with irrigation, we'll just give it a little cycle just to sort of get it through. But from now on, we'll be just cutting and rolling and keeping it tight and keeping it hard and nice and firm.
The hot weather, what does it do to you in terms of that thought process about watering? I mean, is it the one element of weather that probably gives you the most concern?
Yes, it does, especially the wind as well. We're on a sand profile here, which dries out very quickly. So we sort of overnight it can dry out. So you need to be on top of that. So play that by ear and don't get that sort of two-paced effect in the greens.
It's a heavy schedule here, 16 days of competition, including the finals. What do you do throughout the course of the 16 days in terms of in-between sessions, overnight, early morning, and what does that involve in terms of your preparation?
Okay, so early mornings we'll be cutting the greens at 5:30 in the morning, cut all four, and then we'll be on the rollers by 7. Players will be starting at 8:45 roll up for a 9 o'clock kickoff. Lunchtime we'll be moving the pegs and also giving a light roll. And the two of the days where that the afternoon game at 4:30, we'll just give a little roll then as well.
Is it a challenge for you to keep the consistency across the greens for the duration of the tournament, given its length?
Yes, it is. You don't want two greens very smooth and then one green sort of, you want to try and get them all four as even as you possibly can. And I've tried to achieve that in the last sort of 2 years, which has been the set the goal for it. So at this stage, all four are pretty tight and very consistent.
Any added pressure, I suppose, given that there's a lot of players who speak particularly highly of this venue and the greens here, and you've done an amazing job the time you've been here. Any added pressure knowing that they come here with great expectations of the quality of the greens they're going to face?
Yeah, well, to me, I've provided a product here that I believe for 22 years put them in good stead, and win, lose or draw, I'm very pleased with what I've done, and they can go with that.
And of course, behind us over here is the TV rink for the final 4 days, and that's where all eyes are going to be on those particular days. You must be looking forward to, I suppose, what is that? 12 days out from here before the final start, and then it's just the home stretch from there.
Oh, I don't know about the home stretch, but it's I just want to have it consistent. That's all I'm after: consistent, even. All hands play the same, and everyone just enjoy themselves.
Well, so far, mate, we've been here for today, and the place looks absolutely amazing. The greens look in immaculate condition. Countries will start to arrive and train here in the next few days, and that'll give you a bit more of a guide as they start to provide some feedback, I'm sure.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I've got 4 on the staff at the moment. I've just come in the last sort of 2 or 3 weeks. Very long hours to 7 days a week for the last sort of probably 3 months to get it up at where it is at the moment. But now I just want them to get out there and just have a go and have a good game. So
we wish you all the best for the rest of this week leading into day 1, and then for the 16 after that.
Thanks very much.
Going your Brad Porter there, and as you well know by now, there are 2 venues holding the World Championships here in Adelaide. As we said, we're here at Lockleys. The other one is Holdfast Bay, and we also caught up with their greenkeeper, Kevin Lewis. Well, Kev, we're now in the week heading into day 1 of the World Championships. Brad Porter at Lockleys is pretty happy where his venue's at. Are you in the same frame of mind with yours?
Yeah, just how I want them actually. A bit of green in them. Had a lot of water in them the last 3 days. Just in one last health kick, and they'll gradually dry out. And by Saturday, they should be running just right.
Lots of warm weather in Adelaide at the moment, and forecast for the rest of the week. What does that do to your planning in terms of watering?
Personally, I don't want any rain here. If I can probably get through 13 days without watering here, because the soils here are probably heavier than Lockleys.
Yep.
And the good good drinker had sort of Saturday, Sunday, yesterday, they'll get through the next 13 days. So
What will you do in terms of in between sessions overnight and in the morning? Do you roll and roll? First and foremost to prepare for each day's competition.
every day we cut 4 greens, and we probably roll each green 3 to 4 times, off the green by 8:45. Lunchtime we shift the rinks and give them a single roll.
Are these in as good a condition as what you've seen here at Holdfast Bay?
Really, I think the 4 of them are as good as I've ever seen them, actually. Contrary to a bit of stuff going around the last couple of months, they're just right as I want them, and I think they'll run really well. I'm really pleased.
You've got some competition here this week, and obviously some training from the World Championship countries. Do you ask for feedback and get some sort of advice from the bowlers as to how they're playing?
No, I don't go for that. I being a bowler myself, and I know how they're going, and I never go around asking bowlers how it's rolling. I can just see by looking at it, and I might hear the odd thing from the odd person, but I never go to bowlers and say, how's it going? It's just not me.
The build-up continues, mate, and we're only a few days away. Good luck with preparing these for your part of the competition for the World Champs.
Thanks very much. Looking forward to it.
Well, there it is, almost the final word from the 2 greenkeepers at both Lockleys and Holdfast Bay, Brad Porter and Kevin Lewis. We've just chatted to about their preparations the week leading in to day 1 of the 2012 World Championships. As I said, we're only days away, so the excitement continues to build until we kick off on Saturday. Make sure you still get your tickets at worldbowls2012.com. That's worldbowls2012.com. Tickets are still available online, or you can get them at the gate. Make sure you head to the 2012 World Championships here in Adelaide starting Saturday.